All right, so let's go ahead and solve these problems real quick. This is your bell ringer number 25, which should be on page 77, if not 78, one of those two. Okay, so let's get started with the first one. So it says for this one, a young girl is on a swing that completes 20 cycles in 25 seconds. What are its frequency and period? Okay, so remember, like, period is the time it takes for one full cycle. So you're going to want to find out how long, because right now it says 20 cycles, 25 seconds. So you want to find out how long. So you're going to take the 25 seconds, and you're going to divide it by 20 cycles. Okay, so 25 divided by 20 equals, all right, and it's going to be 1.25 seconds. So what that means is for every 1.25 seconds, one cycle occurred. So how long for one full cycle, okay? So now we have just found out what our period is, and then you're going to take that and use the frequency formula. F equals 1 over t, and t is equal to 1 over 1.25 seconds, and it's going to equal something in hertz. And you can leave it just like that, okay? Next one, a clock clicks 95 times in 14 seconds. You're pretty much doing the exact same thing. You're going to want to figure out how long is it going to take to do one cycle like you did over here. So you're going to put the 14 seconds on the top, and you're going to do 95 on the bottom. Okay? And let me do my math real quick. 14 divided by 95. All right, and it's going to give you 0.14. I'll just round it. Oops. That was bad rounding. I should have just done 147, but who cares? Okay, so for every 0.14 seconds, one cycle occurred, and that was our period that we just found out. And then we're going to use the formula for frequency. 1 over 0.148 seconds. It's going to give you something in hertz, okay? This next one down here says the time interval between flashes on a stroboscope is 1/80th of a second. What is the frequency of the light flash? I don't like working with fractions. I always change things into decimals. So if you take this 1 and you divide it by 80, you're going to get, 1 divided by 80, you're going to get that number, 0.0125. So that was our period, okay? So the time interval on a flash of a strobe is 1/80th of a second. So for every 0.0125 seconds, you get a strobe flash. So what is the frequency? F equals 1 over 0.0125 seconds, and it's going to give you something in hertz. Notice I never solve my problems, okay? I'm going to just solve the last one and give you the answer. All right, so far what I've done is I've done my dimensional analysis. It says a person has a birthday every once a year. What is the period of this event? What is its frequency? So remember, it says a period is always in seconds. Right now we have it in a year's worth of time. So I changed 365 days. 1 day is equals 24 hours. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. And now I'm going to multiply all of those numbers. So 365 times 24 times 60 times 60 equals that huge number. Okay? So that's how many seconds it is. That's pretty much the period. So period is going to be t equals 301.53600 seconds. All right, F is going to be equal to 1 over 315.36000 seconds, and it's going to give you something in hertz. There you go. Okay. Now down here it says, what is the period of the following graph? All right, remember, time it takes to complete one cycle. You remember I like to start on the 0 line, so here we go. That's 0. And if you look at this, go all the way around, okay, and it ends right here. So what is this graph going by? It's going by 0.25. See, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1. So it ended on the 1.5. So the period would be 1.5 seconds. What is its frequency? It'd be this, F equals 1 over 1.5 seconds. Give you something in hertz. All right. If a cycle started at E, right here, at what point is the cycle complete and ready? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. It says, at what point is the cycle complete and ready to start over? Well, if it starts here at E, the next time will be at the 3. because that will be another 1.5 seconds, see? 1.5. And then it should be done at the 4.5. See? And it is right here at the 4.5. So it will be ready to start over at I, or at 3 seconds. Or 3 meters, because it says meters down here. All right, and what is the amplitude? I don't know if you B-Day or A-Day students have that, but amplitude, what is the amplitude? It is 20 centimeters. And we know that because the amplitude is the distance from the center line to the ending line. All right, and I'm done.